Hey everyone, it's Evelyn and welcome back to another video. What you see right before you is my hair freshly shampooed and conditioned, and I have some leave-in conditioner and I'm about to get ready to blow it out. I was wondering what would work best. Which tool would give me the best blowout? Is it the paddle brush or is it the round brush? Now, I haven't used the round brush in a number of years. I'm a little rusty on it, but I wanted to see if I would get a better blowout using the round brush. I've been using the paddle brush and it's okay, but what can this round brush do? Let's check it out. Let's go. The first brush that I'm using today is the paddle brush on my left side, and it is your right side. And I am pinning up the hair, working from the back to the front. First thing I'm doing is running the paddle brush through my hair to make sure it's detangled, but I'm having an issue throughout this whole process because my ends are, well, they need to be cut off. And I'll be going to the salon very soon to get my hair cut to fix those ends up. But until now, that's why it's kind of hard for the brush to get through my ends. That's what's going on. Once my hair is trimmed, it'll be much easier to get the paddle brush through, or the round brush for that matter. I'm using the concentrator nozzle and I am applying a little bit of tension to the hair to get it dry. This blow dry that I'm using is called the Silver Bird. I bought it from Sally Beauty. I've moved on up my head to the next section and I am stretching my hair with the concentrator nozzle and going back through with the paddle brush. Now I noticed that I wasn't putting that much tension on my hair, but I know I should have been putting a little bit more than what I was doing. But again, those ends, yeah, my hair gets tangled up because the ends are raggedy and they need to be cut. And so we're just getting it in with the blow drying here. We're on the next section. Moving on up to the next section, I'm detangling and getting ready to blow dry this section. Now, I, again, am having issues. So that's what I'm doing, is stretching that section so that I can move that brush through my hair a little bit easier. I'm moving on up towards the top of my head and getting this blow drying done. Now, to do this blow drying with the paddle brush, it doesn't really take me that long as it does the other brush. But like I said, if those ends were nice and trimmed, it wouldn't take long at all because the hair would not get caught up in the brush. So that's when you know you really need a trim, is when your hair is, it doesn't go through the comb or the brush very easily. It stops at that certain point where that hair feels rough and tough. So I'm just working my way up to the other section, blow drying the hair. As you can see, I brought out the brush to detangle. Now this is the way I should have been holding this blow dryer when I first started out, holding that nozzle down and applying a little bit more tension. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm feeling my flow, y'all. I got my flow going. I got it going. I really do. And I'm sorry about all these faces I'm making. I'm looking ugly. I don't know why when we do our hair, we be making ugly faces, frowning up and everything. Y'all know, y'all do it too. I'm not the only one. So here I am, blow drying it again, which is the way I should have been doing it in the back, but it's kind of hard to do it like that. I just forget to do it like that. And when I get up to the front of my head, it's much easier for me to blow dry my hair for some reason. And I think the reason being is because my hair in the back is a little bit more tight as far as the curl pattern, and it's a little bit more kinky. It's more extremely curly, as they say. So I'm just going through it with the paddle brush and getting the tangles out and making sure I've done what I have to do to get this side blow dried. And I don't know why, y'all. I hate I had an ugly face, but it is what it is. So moving on to the right side, which is your left side, I am working with the round brush. I haven't used a round brush in years. I learned to use one when I was in cosmetology school, but to use one on myself is pretty challenging to say the least. But eventually I will work through it and get it. I wanted to give up, but I didn't give up. The key to using the round brush is to keep your hair on that brush and just pull the hair through and not be afraid of pulling or snagging the hair or tugging the hair, because that's really not going to happen. But for me, I'm thinking, oh, my hair is getting caught up in here. What am I going to do? Girl, all I had to do was move that brush around and turn it around, and then you see me looking for hair and I didn't have any hair. I didn't snag any hair. But anyway, I'm deciding to be like, okay, let me just get this nozzle and work with it. But it was kind of tough for me starting off with this round brush. I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of thought that the round brush would be a little bit better. But we will see. See, it's getting tangled up in there, and I'm feeling like, okay, I think I'm going, like, why did I even want to do this and use this brush? That's what I'm thinking. But as you can see how I was rolling that brush, that's how it's supposed to be done. But now I'm getting my hang of it a little bit. Yeah, this brush is not easy. It's very challenging, especially when you're doing it on yourself. So I got the bright idea to just comb my hair, well, brush my hair out first before I put the blow dry on. And then I did it, and then it kind of got stuck. But you know what? It really wasn't stuck. All I had to do was like move my hand and turn the brush. It's a round brush, so you turn it around and move it in a circle. But I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know. I think the fact that the hair was getting caught in the brush is what was bothering me. And so I said, well, I'll just do it this way. And as you can see, me pulling it down and not trying to turn it around worked fine. We're moving on to the next section, and I am getting a little bit more of a better grasp on how to use this brush with my hair, but it just hasn't clicked yet. It's challenging to use this brush, but I think I have it. I think I got it. It might not look like I have it, but I have it by the time I get to the top of my head. So with the round brush, you are applying a little bit of tension, and in order to apply that tension, you have to keep your hand on that brush. And even if that hair gets stuck or tugged in there, you just turn that brush around like what I'm doing. And that's what's going to give you that stretched out look more than what I got with the paddle brush. Okay, let's go to the next section here and see what we're working with this round brush. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this as sure as my name is Evelyn. I'm going to get it. So here I am detangling the hair. And really, with the round brush, you should start very close to the scalp so you can get that tension to pull that hair, okay? To get it, you have to hold this brush kind of taut, and don't be afraid to turn it and to use it. My problem is I was afraid, and you'll see as I go further up the head, I get more comfortable with using the brush. But it takes me a minute to figure it out, you know. That my hair is not, I'm not pulling my hair out, it's not hurting or anything. I'm just, you know, you see how I'm rolling that brush? Y'all see what happened right there? I got a little curl action going on. So I'm getting a grasp of how to use this brush, but I really didn't have to detangle. If I would have started my brush at the root and just held it and turned it as I moved down the length of the hair, I would have had longer hair, because of the tension that I'm putting on the brush. When I say longer, the hair would have been extended a little bit longer. And I think that this brush is best to use as far as trying to get a really good blowout when you are about to do a flat iron. But as you can see, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm going slow with it, but I'm getting the hang of how I need to be maneuvering and operating this brush. And yeah, you see I'm going slow. I'm moving kind of slow with it, but I'm figuring that, hey, I can just put this hair on the brush here. It's kind of like a magnetic type of thing. That's the way only way I can explain it. The hair will stick on there and it will go, but your hair has to be somewhat detangled. So here we go. I think I'm finally getting it, y'all. And I'm turning that brush. Look at me. I'm getting it. I am getting it. I was determined not to give up. So now I get up to the top, and as you can see, I'm turning that brush and I'm applying a little bit more attention. And I'm moving slow, y'all, but I finally got the hang of it. And I'm almost at the top of my head, but I got it, y'all. I didn't give up. Yes. So I'm just detangling again with the brush, combing through with the brush, and this brush actually didn't pull any hair out. I wasn't pulling my hair or breaking anything or, you know, feeling anything yanking from my scalp. As you can see, I'm figuring out how to roll it. I'm rolling it, y'all. I'm doing it, y'all. Just think, if I had given up, I would have not gotten the results that I am going to get. So you have to like pull that hair through, work that wrist, work that brush. The brush actually does not act like a comb, and that's what I had to get in my mind, that the brush acts like a round brush. Okay, you have to control it, you have to turn it, you have to be the person who's in charge of working that brush. The brush is not like a comb, and that's what I had to get adjusted to. But my hair is on the brush and I'm turning it and I'm applying that heat, which my blow dryer is on medium. I forgot to tell you that my blow dryer is on medium heat and low speed. See now I got it, and I'm almost done. Isn't that funny? So I'm done. Now I'm just combing it out with a wide tooth comb, and I'm going to do the other side as well and comb that out with the wide tooth comb. Let's see if there is a difference between these two brushes, the round brush and the paddle brush. On the paddle brush side, notice that my hair is more compact, and on the round brush side, notice that my hair is less compact. And the reason for this is because with the round brush, you can add more tension, you can smooth the hair, and you have more control. With the paddle brush, you don't really have that much control, not like you do with the round brush. If you like hair videos, feel free to click the videos at the end on the end screen, and I will see you over there. Take care.